Yo, what's going on, guys? It is JD here, back with another episode of the No Money Spent Road to Glory, the first of a double upload today. Of course, weekends, Saturdays and Sundays are always double uploads. So for today, for the first video, as you can see by the title and the thumbnail, we have bought Pink Diamond Walt Frazier, which is why we are down at 365,000 MT. So we're going to be taking him into a game of Unlimited, seeing how he does. I had a couple of people in the comments yesterday telling me how good he was, so we did see the stats yesterday, and I did think he looked very impressive, so I picked him up for 60,000 MT, which I think is a pretty damn good price. I bought him yesterday, so we'll check to see if his price has fluctuated at all today. I've got a lot of comments to get through from yesterday's video, but I will save those for the second video of the day, because in the second video today, we're going to be evoing up the Jason Kidd to a diamond, so that is also going to be very exciting, so stay tuned for that. So let's jump into it for today. So the limited time event is nothing crazy, 1.5 time multiplier on in-game earnings, which is where you earn like 200 to 300 MT, so it'll literally just give you like an extra 100 MT maybe, so that is really bad. But we move on to the agenda, and as you can see, I have played a couple of games of domination. Obviously I've been evoing up that Jason Kidd, so we have got 2,400 MT coming our way, and I'll show you guys how we've managed to get that much in a second, and then one more. And of course, this is from the new weekly objectives. So the daily objectives today, we had a Pelicans one, a Jazz one that was for 1,000 MT combined, and then we had the Celtics and the Raptors, and that was for 1,400 MT combined. So not bad, got them done already. Like, weekly challenges are so bad this year, it's just ridiculous. But then we've got an unlimited game that isn't anything crazy. And then for the monthly ones, we actually do need to start getting to play these. Only 13 days left, and time goes so quickly that I did actually forget to do last night's weekly ones. There were 2 domination ones. I did play a game of domination last night. I did 2 games, and I completely forgot to put these guys on my bench. So that is why I made sure I did it straight away. So I just got that extra bit of MT in the bank. So we move down here, and we have done a couple more challenges as well, with through 3 of week 19 and 2 of week 20. Been nice and easy. Again, it's just evoing up players, and then I still haven't done this one, which I don't think I'm going to do, to be honest, because 6-minute quarters is long. As long as I've got these weekly challenges here, I've got some offline pro difficulty games that I can play that get me MT and of course tokens at the end of it. So yeah, that challenge doesn't really seem to do anything for me. Now, as I'm recording this, there is an hour until the tournament opens. When you guys see this, the tournament would have been open for an hour. So if you are playing in it, good luck. I would obviously not recommend playing in it, because it is just not fun at all. 4 hours solid of playing Myteam Unlimited. I genuinely can't think of anything worse. So yeah, obviously I'm not going to be playing in that, but if you are, then good luck to you. So we've got our 2 pre-order packs to open up right here, League Pack, and then of course the Heat Check Pack. Are we going to get anything out of this? We get a silver player, which is pretty nice. Wilson Chandler from the Nets. Don't think he'll have the most value, because he is in a set with the Amethyst KD. And of course, the sets that have Amethyst in, because the Amethyst is so expensive, the rest of the players do seem to come down in price a little bit. And out of our Heat Check Pack, we don't actually get a Heat Check card, but we do get another silver player, Deontay Davis, right there. So we'll do a quick little price check on those 2 guys, see if we can get anything for them. Actually, silver players have come down in price quite a lot since I picked them all up way back at the start of the game. As you can see there, you get them for under 2,000 MT now, which is kind of mad. When at the beginning of the game, you'd be lucky. Was it Tyson Chandler or Wilson Chandler? It was Wilson Chandler. You'd be lucky to get them for under like 2,500 MT. So yeah, we'll get about 2k each for both of those guys. So nothing crazy, but not too bad. And then of course we've got a shoe that we can discard, get a little bit more MT. So you can see, yeah, I bought the Walt Frazier for 60k, and then I've also bought a couple more cards, so we're down to needing just 42 now to get to 2,000 cards, which is very exciting. So we move down here. I will talk about all of these stuff in the second video of the day, but for the time being, Walt Frazier sitting here looking very pretty, 18 Hall of Fame badges, and like I said, we bought him for 60,000 MT. So let's take a quick little price check on him, and it looks like he is still selling for pretty much exactly the same amount. Let's take a look at his cheapest buyout, and I think if he was a better name, if he was a bigger name, he would be going for quite a significant amount more. So 66k already, so looks like I actually got a really good price paying 60k for him. He's at 67 at the moment, and I imagine he is just going to keep on going up and up. So we come down here to the prime set, and there we go. We actually picked up, yeah, that's another thing from yesterday's video, we picked up Dennis Smith Jr., John Starks, and Andrea Bargnani, all of them for about 1,000, 1,500 MT, something like that. So all of them nice and cheap, and this John Starks just looks ridiculous, by the way, 99 overall on the defensive end. That is ridiculous. But this guy right here, Walt Frazier, 60,000 MT we paid for him. And the reason I thought that was an alright price is because I compared his price to someone like this Rajon Rondo, who as a pink diamond comes in around 50 to 60k. And in my opinion, the Walt Frazier is significantly better. Not only that, he is 4 inches taller, which of course makes a massive difference in 2K this year. So we've got Diamond on him, we've got Clamps, defensive leader, and he had a catch and shoot as well, I think, and he's got Intimidator. He's got quick first step down here as well, there it is. And the only badge he doesn't have is range extender, but to me that's not that big of a deal. In terms of actual stats, he's got the driving dunk, he's got the shooting, he's got the passing, he's got the defense, he's got the speed. This card is absolutely ridiculous. So, of course, we did only buy Jason Terry the other day for our backup point guard position, but now we are looking at adding this Walt Frazier into the rotation. So let's compare these two right here. So Jason Terry has a +5 on the 3 ball, which isn't going to be too noticeable in game. Walt Frazier obviously has +36 to the driving dunk. The defensive levels of Walt Frazier are ridiculous. Speed is pretty much even, +1 to Jason Terry is nothing crazy. Lateral quickness +8 for Walt Frazier though, and then all the mental stats pretty much going to Walt as well. So he is quite a bit of an upgrade. So we are going to put him in, and we are going to put him at the starting point guard position, which is not something I've done. I haven't not started with Baron Davis for quite some time. We need a backup small forward because I have gone ahead and sold those Hedoos, as we just saw in the auction houses. Grant Hill have Clamps, that's all I really need at this backup small forward position. He's got Intimidator, so I imagine he does have Clamps, does he not? He really doesn't have it. Wow, okay. I need someone that has a slight defensive mind at this backup small forward position. Rick Barry, do you have decent badges? Got 9 Hall of Fame badges, 22 gold. He does have Clamps. There we go. We'll chuck Rick Barry in there. Let's just get a contract on Miles Turner, and then that squad is looking pretty damn nice, not going to lie. Out of the starting 5, obviously Galaxy Opal Brandon Roy is going to be coming in here in the next coming weeks, which is awesome. And of course we do need to upgrade the Diamond Karl Anthony Towns, but for the time being, very happy with that, and we are going to go and see just how good this Walt Frazier is. So first of all, we'll just jump into freestyle, see if he goes up in ratings with the coach boost, because of course we have got the Amethyst Mike D'Antoni, which is going to give him some really nice boosts and probably max out quite a few of his stats. So Walt Frazier does indeed go up to a 98 rated card, gets a 94 3-pointer, mid-range gets maxed at 99 as expected, driving layup gets maxed at 99, ball handling gets maxed at 99, and then of course his speed will also be maxed at 99, so pretty ridiculous. No, we don't want to cancel, we want to put him in the squad. So hot zones are pretty much everywhere apart from the left corner and the top of the key on the right, and in terms of his release, it's not awful. I have seen a couple of gameplays with him, so I did see a little bit of a scouting report before I actually picked him up, but it's not too bad. It's just a pretty standard release. It is a little bit on the slow side compared to what I am used to, but I definitely think we can get used to it. Of course, I've got the Jason Kidd, and his release is pretty damn slow as well, so this is kind of similar to that, and I really need to just learn to hold down the button a little bit longer, and there we go, we can start catching a green light. So we are going to jump into a game of Myteam Unlimited. Like I said, hopefully the servers won't be too bad, because we are an hour before the tournament, so we shouldn't have any tournament lag, but of course people might be practicing, I guess. But I don't know why. If you imagine paying like an hour of practice and then 4 hours of a tournament, that'd be horrendous. But anyway, we are 2-0 at the moment in Myteam Unlimited. Not too fussed about winning or losing this game. Just want to see how good the Walt Frazier is. Of course, it would be nice to go 12-0 and get to the Dirk, but realistically, am I going to play through another 10 games of Unlimited before the end of the month? I am not so sure. So let's jump into this and let's see who we're going to get matched up against. All right, we found an opponent. Who are we going to be facing in this game? Okay, that is a nice squad right there. Lamar Odom, of course, a ridiculously good card. DeAndre Ayton, again, a really nice card. So 2 out of those 5 players I would use in my squad, and he's got the Kobe, LeBron, and John Wall. Not sure about John Wall's defensive abilities, and then off the bench he's got Ray Allen, which is just a Ruby version, I think. We had a couple more diamonds off the bench, so he's going to be a decent opponent, that is for sure. But we've got the new Walt Frazier in the squad. Hopefully he can ball out. Obviously, he's got big shoes to live up to. I mean, like, Baron Davis is incredible. So if he's not doing it for me, obviously, I will just put Baron Davis back into the starting lineup. But if he's still half decent, he can, of course, just become our backup point guard. And of course, we can then sell the Jason Terry, which obviously we won't get much for, but well, is this guy really just going to off-ball? Oh, that is so dead. And what is this double teaming? I have no idea. It's a little bit deep for Giannis for the first shot of the game, but it does not matter. So defensively, like I said, he should be really, really nice. 98s all around pretty much, and really, really good badges on the defensive end. It's a little bit of space there. Okay, not to worry. We're just going to change these defensive settings right here because it looks like this guy is going to try hard. So you know what? I will do the same back to you. So if you wanted to see those little settings right there, just be sure to pause it and you'll be able to see them. So he's doing some kind of weird like press or like trap or whatever, and it does look like he's doubling quite a lot. He's going to just leave us. I'm not entirely sure what he's doing, to be fair, but we're going to get in. Whoa, that was meant for Cat, but it's meant for Giannis, and oh, that's moving. That's not good. And that is going to be a board for Richard Jefferson. What a rebound. That was absolutely fantastic. And again, we can just burn inside here, kick it out to our wide open shooter. Don't worry about it. We will take it up with Giannis and one. What a finish that was. That was mean. That was nasty. Giannis with 6 points early on in this one. So, yeah, I'm not really sure what this guy's doing on defense, not going to lie. But we do have the little percentages under the little opponents, which is really nice to see. And of course, that is from Walt Frazier's Hall of Fame defensive leader badge, showing up big time. And it looks like this guy isn't really going to know how to play against me with these settings on. We get the block, and we've got Walt Frazier running through the middle. Oh, it would have been his first bucket of the game, but sadly it was not to be. Eddie Jones is just going to try and do some work, but let's give it to our man Walt Frazier. He doesn't have range extender, like I said, but that's not too much of a problem. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Oh, Walt Frazier, that was a really nice move, and oh, he's a little bit too short there. Okay, we've gone for the steal. Doesn't matter though. Carl Anthony Towns on the defensive end. That was ridiculous. And then Walt Frazier with a shot that I only took because it was Walt Frazier. So that was my bad. Again, we tried to bait him right there. He's gone for it, and we managed to get the steal. We are all in this guy's head. This is looking really goddamn nice. And what's he going to do here? He's going to leave us wide open, and that's a green light for Walt Frazier. His first proper three-pointer of the game. I already took one, but it was his first one where he was wide open with a good release, and he gets that one to be green, which is fantastic. And this guy's running some plays, but we are all over that, and it doesn't look like he's going to be having too much luck. Eddie Jones is going to go all the way to the rim and slam it down. This team is really goddamn nice. I have to say, offensively, defensively, they are fantastic, and I'd much rather have... Oh, that's unlucky, isn't it? And is that going to be a rage quit already? 11-2, and he is out of here. So, because that was so quick, we will jump into another game. So, you never know, we could end up 4-0 after this video. But let's see if we can get a little better opponent than that. All right, second opponent of the day. Who are we going to be facing? Is he going to have a couple of pink diamonds? Whoo, yes, he is. Okay. Pink Diamond Walt, similar to us. T-Mac, Giannis again. We've got him, Chris Bosh, and the new Kristaps Porzingis. Okay, and then off the bench, he's also got the Richard Jefferson. He's also got Blake. So, yeah, this is a goddamn good opponent. Like, not expecting to win this one, but you never know. He might not be a good player. Just because you have a good team doesn't mean you are a good player. And, of course, getting the Giannis, you just have to play offline. Doesn't mean you're a good player. So, going into this one with a positive mindset, the team is really nice. That last game, we were clamping up the opponent, so hopefully we can do the same. He's got some weird-ass kits that kind of look nice, to be fair. And, again, I will just put in all of these defensive settings, just because I think this is going to be a tough game where we're going to need defensive settings. So, Karl Anthony Towns does have the speed to deal with Kristaps, which is fine, and he's not going to be backing us down, I don't believe, because his strength isn't the highest, so that is fine by me. Eddie Jones should be able to contain this T-Mac. He is really nice on the defensive end. Okay, don't worry, we give up a green light on the first possession, but just trying to see how this guy is going to play this one. So, is he going to off-ball is the first question, and it looks like yes is the answer. So we'll get Richard Jefferson cutting. We'll kick this one out to Giannis for our first shot of the game, and we're going to get the green light right there. Very nice indeed. Okay, so if this guy is going to want to off-ball, that is kind of dead, not going to lie, but people do it. People do it. It's effective, I guess, for them. Oh, that's unfortunate, isn't it? So close to getting the steal right there. We're giving him a bit of space, trying to bait him into it, and we do have a really, really bad switch. Right, oh, get over it. Get over that, and that is fantastic. But we've got no one for the board apart from Giannis, who is right there. We've got Walt Frazier again, and we're going to lob this one up to Giannis, flying in for the alley-oop. So Walt Frazier getting the assist right there. Oh, we were centimetres away from getting that stop. And Eddie Jones, look at the defense. That is why he is in the game, and that is why I love this team, because we have got such a mix of offense and defense. Probably should have taken that with Giannis, to be fair, but we should be able to back him down a little bit, but I guess not. And then we have got his Walt Frazier against our Walt Frazier, which doesn't look like we can actually back him down, which isn't a surprise, because goddamn, that card is fantastic. We're going to get him inside and then back out to Richard Jefferson. Oh, that's just not a good shot, but Walt Frazier right there. Again, not the best shot. My bad on that one. Is he going to pass out to Giannis? He's not. He's just going to take the mid-range with T-Mac. Fair enough. So, yeah, as expected, this guy is half decent, and it's not going to be an easy game. Obviously, the off-ball isn't great, but Walt Frazier goes all the way inside, and he did go for a dunk animation right there, but then for some reason, he just got taken out of it, which is a little bit annoying. But look at this Giannis. Look at this Giannis going inside and posterizing his Tracy McGrady like he's not even there. You do absolutely love to see it. Okay, so what are we shooting? 50%. He's shooting 50% as well. We can get a couple of stops right here. We'll be fine. Obviously, we can sag off Walt Frazier a little bit because he doesn't have the range extender, so that's fine. We know his strengths and weaknesses, and then he is going to try and back us down with Porzingis, but Giannis is going to have absolutely none of that, and we get the steal. Look at that. We absolutely read that one like a book. Oh, that's a bad pass. Richard Jefferson, if you just went outside, mate, if you just went out to the three-point line, we would have been fine, but it doesn't matter. And there we go. We go with Giannis, and we're just going to stop this one for the easy mid-range. He's bricked it. I can't believe he's bricked that. Bricked that? Can't believe he's bricked that, but we do get the steal again. And we've got Walt Frazier on the other end to slam it down for his first points of the game. Okay, this one is all over the place, but I feel like I'm doing pretty well. Oh, so close to getting the steal right there, inches away, and we will just try and get through this screen, which we have managed to do very, very nicely indeed. He's going to try and come round with the T-Mac. Again, Eddie Jones is a beast on the defensive end, and this is proving it in this game. He is proving his worth on this squad. We're going to come inside with Giannis. We're going to hop step a little bit. Oh, too many bodies. Too many bodies. I tried to kick that one back out, and he's going to get the easy layup to go. Okay, so I reckon we've got a good chance in this game, not going to lie. If we can just keep that T-Mac from scoring like a ridiculous amount, we should be fine. Look at this, Walt Frazier go with the dribble moves. And don't forget, obviously, we are going up against Walt Frazier, so he's going up against himself. So he also has the ridiculous defensive abilities, like 98 perimeter D, etc. So yeah, that is looking really, really goddamn nice. Let's get through that screen, easy as you like. And that is a bad shot, my guy. Get out of here. We're going to go over to Karl-Anthony Towns. We're going to go out to Walt Frazier in the corner. Get it up and out quickly. We didn't manage to do that. I tried to get out a little bit too quickly, but Richard Jefferson in the corner. Not a good release. Again, his release is a problem for me. And again, we give up. Well, we don't give up. We miss a very bad open shot. And that was going to be a foul every time down. So that's my bad. We're missing a lot of releases, but we're still up by 3. So it's looking all right. All right, looks like he's got his bench in, so he's got CP3, he's got Carmelo out there, he's got his Richard Jefferson out there, he's got an MJ and the Blake. Okay, well, I know Blake does not have clamps, so we should be able to just breeze past Blake on defense pretty much every time, but let's not give him that shot, shall we? God damn, that was a very, very bad possession, but let's just find our guy, Giannis, cutting backdoor with the easy layup. That court vision right there, fantastic, and we turn around to get the steal, and we're a little bit slow on that one. But again, Chris Paul, without the range extender, we can give him a bit of space at the three-point line. I think he doesn't have range extender. He might do, actually. But anyway, again, Eddie Jones, more than happy with him guarding Michael Jordan. And we have got Cat guarding DeAndre Ayton, which is, again, fine by me. He bricks the mid-range, which is, of course, a horrible shot to take in 2K this year, and we're going to come down here and try and get something to go with our guy Walt Frazier. So CP3, of course, a very, very effective defender. We're going to take the moving mid-range. It's not the best release because it is pretty damn slow, not going to lie, but Richard Jefferson in the corner. I'm going to hold that down for a long time, and still we are early. I held that down for so long, doesn't matter. We get the ball back with Richard Jefferson inside to Karl-Anthony Towns, who's going to slam it down. Okay, 4.5 seconds left, and we are up by 1 possession in this. We will get the bench in at the start of the second half. Hopefully that doesn't go. It doesn't. All right, cool. Not a bad first quarter, to be fair. All right, time for the bench unit. So Walt Frazier did pretty well in that first quarter, not going to lie. We'll get Norman Powell in. We will get Rick Barry for his debut, I think, and then Miles Turner for the defensive end at the centre position. So, yeah, not bad for the first quarter. And, of course, Now I'm coming with a point guard that I actually know and I am comfortable with, and who I know has obviously got the range extender in him. I probably shouldn't have taken that one. I was probably a little bit too eager trying to get his range extender showing early on in this one. And we have got a really, really goddamn bad matchup there. We've got Norman Powell with DeAndre Ayton on him, and if he realises that, he would get the easiest bucket of his life. But I'm just going to take the foul because I imagine he would have seen that pretty damn quickly. That's a bad shot, and we do have someone on the boards. It's Jaren Jackson Jr., who again is a fantastic card. We're going to come down with Baron Davis. The problem with this Chris Paul is he is goddamn good on the defensive end, but again, Blake does not have clamps. We should be able to work him a little bit, but let's bring it back. Let's get Miles Turner out in the pick and roll. Let's try and bait him into it. It hasn't really worked, but we have got some space. We're going to go back to DeAndre Ayton for Miles Turner. We don't have DeAndre Ayton. Go back to Miles Turner. So we're holding him to 31%, which is awesome, but we are only shooting 47% ourselves, which is not so awesome. But that is a horrendous shot. He's airballed it right into his own player's hand. That is just ridiculous. Very, very lucky right there. But yeah, really happy with the defensive effort in this game. Offensively, we need to become a little bit better, but defensively, cannot fault it at all. This guy's going to have to chuck up a shot any second now. He does, and it is 100% smothered very late. So not the best look right there. What are you going to expect us to do? You're not going to expect us to shoot it with Rick Barry. His first shot on the floor, really first shot being in the club, and he manages to green light it. So pretty good start right there for him. And we're up by 7. So I might bring Walt Frazier back in as soon as I can, just so we can get a good little image of how good he is. That is fantastic from Norman Powell. Norman Powell looking really nice. He's going to stop it for 3. It's a full white and he is going to brick it. Okay, a little bit annoying on that one, but you're not going to make every shot down the floor. Let's try and just make sure we don't give up an easy 3. So he's got his Walt Frazier back in the game, but really don't mind about that. We have got our absolute best defender out there with the Hall of Fame clamps, and it is Mr. Baron Davis. Does he have Hall of Fame clamps? I can't actually remember, but he is really goddamn good on the defensive end. And again, this guy has so many offensive oh god, I was going to say so many offensive players, and he can't create any offense, but he does get the T-Mac a little layup right there, and that T-Mac is carrying him. He's got all of his, well, he's got 9 points, and Baron Davis is going to come inside and throw it down. So I don't think we're going to see Walt Frazier doing that. But if Walt Frazier can do half of what Baron Davis does, he's still going to be a very good player, and he gets the open mid-range there because Baron Davis was just hanging on the rim, just chilling out. So yeah, points we definitely could have avoided right there, but this crossover is getting him every time. We're going to come inside, we're going to kick out to Jaren Jackson Jr. for another green light. We are playing some really goddamn good basketball right here. This is looking really nice. Maybe we should have qualified for that tournament. You never know. No, I really wouldn't have liked that at all. Anyway, we'll get Walt Frazier back into the game. That is not a good shot, to be honest. And look at Jaren Jackson Jr. on the boards, looking really nice. We're not going to take that one with Norm because he did expect us to pull up for the 3. We're going to come inside here and kick it out to Jaren Jackson again for the mid-range, and we're going to brick it. We've just got too many players. I don't really know their releases, and that was a little bit unfortunate. So this guy is hanging in there, but I feel like, oh, that could have been a steal. I feel like when we actually get things going properly, we will be easily in this, and it's an and 1 for Baron Davis. My God, that card is ridiculous. That's over Walt Frazier, who, of course, we know from going through his stats is just ridiculous on the defensive end. So that shows how good Baron Davis is right there. So up by 8 in this one, and I think, yeah, like I said, if we get a couple more stops, we're going to be looking really pretty. We just need to stop this T-Mac, to be honest. Take away T-Mac's 9 points. This guy is literally on 9 points for the game. That's another steal. Awesome. You love to see it. And we've got Norman Powell. We have got Rick Barry for the moving mid. Oh, God, mid-range shots this year are just an absolute joke, aren't they? Like, how are they this bad? I do not know. Jaren Jackson Jr. cannot stop Giannis running to the rim. Okay. No more mid-ranges, that is for sure. No more mid-range, especially not moving ones. But look at this crossover from Baron Davis every single time. We did have Rick Barry in the corner. We still do have Rick Barry in the corner. And what is wrong with my releases? Everything is just so early. Just hold down the button longer, man, and they'll be fine. I do apologise, guys. My releases are horrendous. Why Walt Frazier hasn't come in there, I do not know. It was a dead ball situation, but hey, don't worry about it. And again, Baron Davis, here he comes. Outside, I did think he was going to come in and off us right there. We have got some space with Baron Davis. It's another mid-range and it's another brick. What is this game? I do not understand. I can't even talk. I do not understand. What is happening here? Why? Tell me why Walt Frazier's not in the game. I don't... what is this game? This game is such a joke sometimes. And for some reason, we have got a horrendous mismatch. He is going to brick a contested mid-range, as he should. Not like all my wide open ones that just aren't going. And we are just, don't pass it inside. Okay, good. We have got a man wide open. It is Miles Turner. It is a full white. And he's going to hit it. Well done, Miles Turner. Coming up big from the three-point line right there. I kind of want to just foul just to be able to get Walt Frazier in the game, but for some reason, he's just not wanting to come in at all. And this guy takes another mid-range, and he's going to brick it. Mid-ranges this year are just an absolute nightmare. Of course, Baron Davis is absolutely killing. Oh my god, he's just sourcing up everyone. He is sourcing up everyone. And Miles Turner gets the dunk. 7 points in the game for Miles Turner in this quarter. That is a pretty goddamn good effort. And just like that, we're up by 11. And I will, like I've said, try and get Walt Frazier back into this game. What defense? What defense right there. And we are going to get the last shot of the quarter. And it is going to be a dunk from Rick Barry, who doesn't get stopped. He feels a little bit sluggish, not going to lie. He doesn't feel incredible, but he's doing pretty well on the defensive end, so I can't complain about him too much. Just make sure we get out on people. We're out on Porzingis. That Porzingis has done absolutely nothing. He's going to have to shoot it. He hasn't even got a shot up. What a first half that was. It's still Baron Davis. It's still Baron Davis. What is wrong with this game? Is this a new glitch? I don't understand. So you can't even do subs now individually. They took away our ability to do it like starting lineup or the bench lineup, and now apparently you can't even do it by that. It thinks Walt Frazier's in the game. Like, am I being dumb? Was Walt Frazier in the game? I'm pretty sure he wasn't. But anyway, let's get our starters back in here, including Walt Frazier, and let's see if he's on the floor this time. Come on, surely you can't be messing me about this much. Come on, game. And finally, Walt Frazier is back on the floor. It took long enough. You can see there in the little graphic, it just said Walt Frazier came out for Walt Frazier, and he's going to go straight to the rim on his first possession. Good lad. Okay, so we are going to try and get a good little bit of scoring done with Walt Frazier. I think I can comfortably win this game. We're up by 15 at this point anyway, and we can defend that pretty damn well. We've read that like an absolute book, and sadly, we did not get the reward for reading him that well. That's a shame. One thing I have noticed, obviously going from Baron Davis to Walt Frazier, Baron Davis' dribble moves are far superior, but you can still source a little bit with this card. We're going to take... Oh, was that a little ankle breaker animation? I think it was. And we get that into the hot back and the green light mid-range. That you absolutely love to see. Definitely was intentional, 100% meant to do that. I wasn't trying to pass that over or anything. But there we go. That is a nice highlight from Walt Frazier. And look at that defense. Richard Jefferson absolutely clamping up. We're going to go to RJ and we're going to try and find Walt Frazier wherever he is. We're going to kick this one back out and inside to Walt Frazier, who is just going to take... Oh, okay, that one hurts. That one hurts. 14% contested, basically wide open layup. And he goes ahead and bricks it. He's got a man wide open. Let's not let that happen. MJ, I'll give you a 3. I'll give you a 3 with Michael Jordan. I know his 3-ball isn't that high, so that is fine by me. Of course, MJ does have very good defensive abilities, but he isn't the best offensively. Another fading away mid-range. Yeah, that one's not going to go. The hell, wide open shots. And of course, his mid-range is like 100 or 99 or whatever. So should be able to hit them, but I guess they're not the smartest shots to take. But if I'm open, I'm going to be taking some shots with him. So this Chris Paul is being put on absolute skates, and we do have a player open. Well, we've got a really good mismatch, and we've got Walt Frazier wide open. It's another green light. Okay, we're getting used to him a little bit more right now, and he's got 10 points in this one. Hall of Fame badges lighting up all over the place. And he's bricked another mid-range. Giannis collects a board eventually. And we do have Walt Frazier coming down. And we are going to... Oh, why have I taken that? He doesn't have range extender. Why have I taken that then? I have no idea. We're just going to pass this one round to Eddie Jones. It's a full white. And he is going to knock it down. His first three-pointer of the game. His first points of the game. And that is us nearly up by 20 in this game. Against this guy's team who... In my opinion, his team is better than mine. You know, he's got the Pink Diamond Kristaps. He's got the Pink Diamond T-Mac, who I would definitely say is better than most of my squad. But yeah, he doesn't have the same ability on 2K by the looks of it. We're going to kick this one back and one more round to Giannis. It's a green light on a moving... Oh, I thought it was a moving 3. A moving 2, and it's a green light, and that puts us up by 20. This team defensively, guys, I tell you, this team is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Take a moving 3 if you want. Probably not going to make it, not going to lie. And again, let's try and get Walt Frazier going. Obviously, we're not getting any blow-bys because his team are pretty good at the defensive end. So we will just try and dupe him out a little bit. We've got some space. It's Walt Frazier for 3. He's nailed it. And this guy needs a timeout. Walt Frazier has been killing it in this second half. Right, so I am going to get some subs in, but I'm going to keep Walt Frazier in just because, I mean, he's absolutely killing it. So why wouldn't I? I mean, look at that. Just crossing over his Wilt. Why do I keep calling Wilt? Crossing over his Walt and going straight to the rim. He's a +12. He's looking really goddamn nice out here, and he actually gets straight to the rim. We were a little bit slow on that one. We'll get Jaren Jackson Jr. back in the game as well. That was not a pass I wanted to do, so we will slow this one down right here, and we will try and get more scoring going with Walt Frazier. And it looks like he's going to have to resort to some off-ball, which is fine. We're going to kick this one out to Richard Jefferson for the mid-range. Oh my god, how many mid-ranges can you miss in one game? Because I think I have the record. This is just absolutely embarrassing. So I do apologise for the amount of missed shots. They are all pretty much wide open. You have been baited so hard there, my guy. It is painful. He does get the rebound over us, which is a little bit annoying. Walt Frazier, you've got to get that one. Okay, Giannis picks that one up. Good lad. We'll give it to Walt. He is going to distribute. He's going to distribute to Richard Jefferson, moving mid-range. And finally, we go ahead and knock that one down. So we'll get Norman Powell back in as well. And then we'll also get the Rick Barry back in. So looking pretty damn nice out here. And this Walt Frazier, honestly, on the defensive end, this team is incredible. I don't think this team could get much better defensively, to be honest. Maybe a better defensive center. But, I mean, Cat, I just had a look. He's got 10 rebounds? What? 10 rebounds for Cat. We do have people open. We have someone open in the corner. It is Richard Jefferson. It's not a green. And that means it's not going to go. That was as close to a green as it could have been. And we do foul him. He is in the bonus, which is a shame. But it doesn't look like this guy's going to quit. It looks like he's going to stick it out because he is, down by 23 at the moment. And we are looking very pretty to end this one in a very nice fashion. We do have the Gatorade symbol with him, but I'm fairly confident one of his many, many badges will have been Tyler Scorer or Tyler Shooter, whatever they call it this year. Miles Turner, stop being angry and hacking people. That behind the back is absolutely killing him every time. We're going to distribute that one to Jaren Jackson Jr. So we've got 15, 1, and 3 with Walt. Not bad in 2 quarters action, I have to say. And obviously, I'm not trying to feed it to him too much. I am kind of running everything through him. But to be fair, if it was Baron Davis, I'd be running everything through Baron Davis as well. That's just how I run. Most of my stuff is through my point guard. That is some great hands. Miles Turner with the rebound right there. We're going to go inside to Jaren Jackson Jr. We're going to wait for him to jump. Okay, I'm not sure about that. How has he contested that much from behind? Doesn't matter. We're absolutely killing it. Walt Frazier, fantastic addition to the squad. 60,000 MT for a card this good who can clamp up this well. That is very impressive. I think even if we came up against the Gilbert Arenas or the Derrick Rose, I'm fairly confident we'd be doing the same thing. We'd be clamping them up and they would not be scoring much at all. That behind the back is just killing him every time down. And we did have Miles Turner open. We still do have Miles Turner down. And we're interested to see if I can back down this Porzingis. Obviously, Porzingis isn't great in the defensive end, but he has managed to get up again. He must have a pogo stick, I guess. But hello, game? Okay, that was a nice little lag spike. But yeah, I guess he has pogo stick. But still, that shows that it was pretty easy to back him down with just Miles Turner. So not exactly a stellar defensive player. We're going to take a mid-range right there, and we're going to brick it again. I need to stop taking these mid-ranges. And Miles Turner actually does get the steal. There we go. Okay, so he was spamming square earlier with him, and it does actually pay off right there. So looking at the scoring, we've held him to pretty consistently about 10 points per quarter, which is pretty damn nice. And we get a jump ball. Norman Powell. Norman Powell as a Ruby card is so good. He is clamping up Pink Diamond T-Mac, who costs 300 times more than Norman Powell, pretty much, because Norman Powell was about 1k, T-Mac about 300k. So yeah, that is incredible. And he wins the tip ball, the jump ball right there. Fantastic work. Again, behind the back, gets us straight to the rim and gets us swatted at the rim. But we do actually get the rebound right there. Get out of the paint, although we don't want to take that. Oh, we probably should have just taken that. Jaren Jackson, does he have range extender? I can't remember. He might do, to be fair. I struggle to remember what players have what badges, but doesn't matter. Walt Frazier absolutely killing it. I see a lane to the rim. I see a wide open shooter. I see a wide open Norman Powell, and Norman Powell is going to knock it down. A Ruby card, guys. A Ruby card is showing up big time in this game full of pink diamonds, and Walt Frazier on the defensive end gets the 82% contested, and we manage to get the steal. Rick Barry moving 3. As if he's made that 5 assists now for Walt Frazier. He is killing it, and this game is all but over. Alright, this guy literally cannot live with us. It's just like the simple behind the back just gets us wide open every time. It's a little bit deep, but it is still green from Walt Frazier. So obviously this guy isn't the best defender in the world, but still, that behind the back is so quick. I think anyone really would struggle to defend against it. That's not the best defense, but he still goes ahead and bricks it. Oh, that one's got to hurt. And then we're just going to come down with Walt Frazier. We're going to see a wide open Rick. Wow, words. A wide open Rick Barry. There we go. And he's going to get that. And so close to getting the steal right there. So what are we up to? 6 assists now with Walt Frazier. And there we go. That shows what Walt can do. He comes down and gets a green light with his. So again, we're going to come down and look at this. It's just so easy. Behind the back every time. Every time. And we're going to go up and over Kristaps Porzingis with the acrobatic dunk right there. 20 points, 10 in the paint, 2 rebounds, 6 assists. It has been one hell of a debut for Walt Frazier, and of course he wasn't playing all the game either, so if he played a full game he would have even better stats, and that T-Mac is so good. If I could upgrade this team to have T-Mac instead of the normal PAL, I think that would be a significant upgrade and really would make this team quite a bit better. And of course, like I said, we're going up against Walt Frazier, so the ankle breaker to a wide open shooter to a green light. Oh my god, I'm going to have to flop on that one. Whoo-wee, that was nice. I am not a good dribbler by any stretch of the imagination. I wiggle the stick a little bit. I can do a crossover behind the back. That's about it. So when I get an ankle breaker animation, it does not happen very often, and it is very, very nice to see. And we just got one with our guy, Walt Frazier. We're going to come down here with Jaren Jackson Jr. We're going to stop this one for 3. Not the best release. Still going to knock it down. Okay, so we are absolutely killing it. And we're not even shooting very well. In my opinion, I've not done good releases on pretty much any of my shots. But we're up by 30 in this one. And Walt Frazier, what a card, guys. What a card. We're giving him a bit of space for this T-Mac, but I don't really mind. As long as we get more possessions with this guy right here. And again, just going to come down, simple crossover, and we get straight to the rim pretty much every time. We do have someone open, a little bit deep though. But it's left Walt Frazier wide open, a little bit of a long release because it was a moving shot. So I wasn't expecting that one. Oh, in the corner, Rick Barry for the mid-range. It's another green. Jaren Jackson doing bits on the offensive board. 8 rebounds for him. He has been fantastic. Absolutely loved him. I don't even have Giannis on the floor. I don't have my best player on the court right now, and I haven't done for quite some time. And I haven't missed him at all. Literally, the rest of the team is just absolutely incredible and absolutely killing it. Oh, we do have someone open. It is Jaren Jackson Jr. for another green light. Okay, we're really starting to catch fire in this fourth quarter, kind of when the game's dead, really. But the fact that this game was so close early on, and then we have just absolutely turned up through the gears, and we're absolutely flying at this point. So this has been a really good game. This has been the a good side of Myteam Unlimited, and obviously this guy is just jacking up shots at this point, and I will leave it there. I won't punish this guy anymore. So in the end, a 33-point win against that team. When I first saw the team, I said, well, we're probably going to lose this, but how wrong I was. I said don't judge a team by... No, wait. Don't judge the opponent's skill level by their team, and I couldn't have been more right in that sense. So let's take a look at how Walt Frazier did shoot. Like I said, I was forcing him a little bit with him. He was 9 of 20, 2 of 6, but a lot of those were bad mid-ranges that I was taking, but in general, he felt fantastic. 7 assists, 2 rebounds. His Walt Frazier was 3 of 8. It's like, we clamped him up. Jaren Jackson Jr. was fantastic. Rick Barry did well for his debut. Giannis was very nice. Miles Turner was really good. Eddie Jones hit a shot. Norman Powell was really good. Karl Anthony Towns, Richard Jefferson was bad. Wow, and then Karl Anthony Towns with 10 boards as well. So we shot only 57%, but we held him to 37%. So what a game that was. That was absolutely perfect. Couldn't have asked for a better game than that. And that was a really good showcase of Walt Frazier. So I think it's fair to say he is going to be in my squad right now. And yeah, that means we can go ahead and sell Jason Terry, which is going to be nice. Get us a bit more MT back into the club. We bought him for 25,000 MT. So if we can sell him for around 30, 4-0 right there and there. Let's go and have a look at Jason Terry's price. Like I said, if we can get like 25 to 30k for him, I'll be very happy. Because yeah, you can get someone as good as Walt Frazier for double his price. I think he is easily double as good. So we move this up to 32,000 MT. Actually, yeah, it looks like he's being price fixed at around 32k. So we'll bring this under 31. And there's a couple, not too many. Okay, so we're easily going to get 30k for him, which is awesome. So where is Mr. Jason Terry? He is right here. So we'll send him to the auctions and we'll cash in on that 30k. So that is going to be it for today's video, guys. What a team we have assembled right here. Absolutely love it. Yeah, I don't know who I'd upgrade. Like I said, T-Mac probably for Norman Powell, and then Eddie Jones come to the bench. Rick Barry for Diamond Hedo Turkoglu, but obviously we don't need him right at this time. Then the centres, I guess we could upgrade both of those, but they're just not getting abused at all. They're just doing really well. And then Richard Jefferson, I just need to practice his release because that's still quite a problem. But anyway, that's going to be it for the first video of today. Like I said, be sure to stay tuned and check in later because this guy right here, I literally need to play one more game, 5 points, and he is at the diamond level. And then we can compare him to both of these guys right here. So that is going to be very exciting indeed. So that's going to be it for the first video of the day. As usual, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.